Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk about something so simple yet so powerful, our time. Each of us is given 24 hours in a day. That's it. Whether you're a CEO, a student, a parent, or just figuring out your next steps, we all have the same 24 hours. But the difference between where we are and where we want to be, that difference lives in how we use those hours. The first thing we need to understand is this: every single day is a new beginning. When you wake up in the morning, that day is a gift. It's a blank canvas waiting for you to paint something extraordinary on it. So don't look back with regret. And don't spend your time worrying about the future. Focus on today. Ask yourself, how can I make this day count? Then once you're ready to take on the day, prioritize what really matters. Our time is limited, so let's be honest with ourselves. Are we spending it on the things that actually make us feel alive? Are we giving our time to people and projects that bring us closer to our dreams? If not, then it's time to make some changes. Let go of the things that drain your energy and pour yourself into what gives you purpose. Remember, time is precious, and we don't get it back. Now, as we move through our day, let's also make sure to invest in our growth. Life is about learning, evolving, and becoming better each day. Take time to read, to listen, to connect, and to reflect. Every minute you spend investing in yourself, whether it's a book, a conversation, or a quiet moment to think, becomes a stepping stone on your journey. That investment in yourself will pay off, not just for you, but for everyone whose lives you touch. And finally, remember this: challenges will come, and that's okay. Not every day is going to be easy. Some days it'll feel like the world is against you. But those tough moments are where we grow the most. They're our teachers. So instead of running from challenges, embrace them. See them as the fuel that strengthens you, as experiences that add depth and resilience to your story. So today, let's make a commitment not to waste a single moment. Let's treat our time like the precious gift it is. When you use your 24 hours wisely, day by day, you create a life that truly reflects who you are and what you're capable of. Each day, when we open our eyes to a new morning, we are given something truly extraordinary: a fresh start. This isn't just the turning of a clock or the breaking of dawn. It's the beginning of new possibilities, a chance to redefine who we are and who we want to be. A fresh start means we don't have to carry yesterday's burdens, disappointments, or setbacks into today. It means that no matter what happened before, we have the power to reset, refocus, and start again. When we embrace each day as a fresh start, we're choosing to let go of the weight of past mistakes, regrets, and even the victories that might keep us anchored in comfort. Yesterday's challenges may have left scars, but those scars don't have to define us. Instead, we can use them as reminders of our resilience, of the strength we didn't even know we had. Each sunrise invites us to show up for ourselves with renewed energy, to leave behind self-doubt and open our hearts to what's possible. Embracing each day means recognizing that life itself is a gift. It's so easy to get caught up in routines, to go through the motions, checking off to-do lists and chasing deadlines. But when we pause, even for a moment, and realize that this day, this very day, is a gift that won't come again, we feel the weight of its preciousness. It calls us to be fully present, to breathe in its possibilities, and to live with gratitude for the chance to begin anew. When we start each day fresh, we become more forgiving of ourselves and others. We recognize that none of us are perfect, and that everyone, no matter who they are, faces their own struggles. This fresh start isn't just a kindness we extend to ourselves. It's a way of seeing the world that allows us to forgive, to let go of past hurt, and to see others as also deserving of new chances. This perspective shapes how we connect, how we respond, and ultimately how we experience life. By welcoming each day as a fresh start, we free ourselves to take bold steps, to experiment, to dream without the baggage of what if I fail or what will people think. We become open to possibilities that we might have overlooked if we were still weighed down by the past. Every day becomes an opportunity to create, to imagine, to rebuild. It's a daily invitation to live in a way that reflects our highest aspirations. So as we rise each morning, let's approach the day with open hearts and hopeful spirits. Let's choose to believe that this day holds something good, something surprising, something life-affirming. Embracing each day as a fresh start is not just a mindset, it's a daily practice, a conscious choice to honor the opportunity we've been given and make the most of it. And in doing so, we create a life that, day by day, reflects our true potential. Prioritizing what truly matters begins with understanding what those things are. In a world filled with countless distractions, endless responsibilities, and the constant pull of other people's expectations, the ability to identify and focus on what is genuinely important is a powerful skill and a crucial one. Each of us has goals, dreams, values, and relationships that give our lives meaning, but if we don't consciously prioritize these, they can easily get lost in the noise of daily life. To truly prioritize what matters, we must first know what those things are in our own hearts. Often it requires us to ask difficult questions. What are my deepest values? What are the dreams that stir something profound within me? Who are the people in my life whose presence uplifts and sustains me? What activities nourish my soul and contribute to my growth? These are not questions to rush through. They require reflection, self-awareness, and honesty. When we answer these questions, we begin to see a clear picture of what deserves our time, energy, and attention. Once we have clarity, prioritizing means being intentional about where our focus goes each day. It's about saying yes to what aligns with our purpose and no to the distractions, no matter how tempting they may seem in the moment. This is often easier said than done, because distractions can feel urgent or rewarding, at least temporarily. But when we prioritize what matters, we shift our perspective. We start to see beyond immediate gratification and into the lasting fulfillment that comes from dedicating ourselves to things of true value. Every time we choose what aligns with our goals over what is merely convenient, we reinforce our commitment to ourselves and our vision. Prioritizing also means recognizing that time is finite. Every moment we spend on something that doesn't truly matter is a moment we'll never get back. This isn't to say we shouldn't rest, recharge, or enjoy life's simple pleasures. Those are important too, but it's about ensuring that our time is weighted toward what makes us feel alive, what brings out our potential, and what creates lasting memories and impacts. When we use our time with intention, life feels fuller and more meaningful. There's also an aspect of courage in this process. When we prioritize what truly matters, we may have to disappoint others or let go of activities and habits we've held onto for a long time. We may even have to redefine relationships or set boundaries, and this can be uncomfortable. But it's in those moments that we're making a choice to honor our lives, to stand by our purpose, and to live authentically. By prioritizing what matters, we also model to those around us that it's okay to live by one's own values, to protect one's energy, and to create a life that's meaningful. Another important part of prioritizing is the willingness to regularly reassess. What mattered most to us at one point in life might shift as we grow and learn. Our dreams, needs, and values can evolve, and when they do, we must be willing to shift our focus accordingly. This isn't a sign of inconsistency, it's a mark of growth. Regularly checking in with ourselves ensures that we remain aligned with our evolving priorities and stay true to what matters now. Ultimately, prioritizing what truly matters is about crafting a life that reflects who we are and what we value most. It's about living intentionally, moment by moment, choice by choice. And when we do this, we create a life that is not only purposeful, but also deeply fulfilling, a life we can look back on with a sense of pride and gratitude, knowing we live true to ourselves. In a world full of noise and demands, choosing to prioritize what truly matters is one of the most powerful acts of self-respect and a commitment to living meaningfully. Investing in growth and learning is one of the most transformative commitments we can make. This type of investment isn't just about accumulating knowledge or honing skills for a career. It's about constantly evolving into the best version of ourselves, embracing curiosity, and creating a life that is rich in depth and understanding. Growth and learning are lifelong pursuits, and when we commit to them, we're opening doors to greater self-awareness, resilience, and adaptability. To truly invest in growth and learning, we start by cultivating an open mind. This means being willing to step outside of our comfort zones and acknowledge that we don't have all the answers, and that's okay. When we approach life with a sense of curiosity, we begin to see each experience, challenge, and even failure as an opportunity to learn. Growth isn't always comfortable. In fact, it often requires us to confront our own limitations, biases, and fears. But in these uncomfortable spaces, we find the most meaningful lessons. Embracing this discomfort is a critical part of investing in our personal evolution. Investing in growth also involves a commitment to self-reflection. Taking time to pause and reflect on our thoughts, actions, and experiences allows us to identify areas where we can improve, understand our motivations, and recognize patterns that may be holding us back. Self-reflection isn't about judging ourselves, it's about gaining insights that help us make better decisions and live more intentionally. Through this process, we become more in tune with who we are and what we genuinely want, which enables us to set clearer, more aligned goals. Learning, too, is a powerful way to expand our horizons and enrich our lives. This doesn't have to mean formal education. It can be as simple as reading books, listening to podcasts, or engaging in conversations with people from different backgrounds and perspectives. The more we learn, the more we realize how vast and varied the world is, and this awareness fosters empathy, respect, and a sense of connection to others. Lifelong learning helps us adapt to a changing world, equipping us with the skills and understanding we need to navigate new challenges with confidence. Another essential aspect of investing in growth and learning is developing resilience. Growth isn't a straight line. It comes with setbacks, and there will be times when progress feels slow. But when we view these setbacks as part of the journey, as experiences that teach us endurance and patience, we build resilience. This resilience becomes our foundation, giving us the strength to keep pushing forward, even when things are difficult. Investing in growth also extends to the people we surround ourselves with. Relationships are a vital part of our learning journey because they challenge us to see different perspectives, communicate effectively, and practice empathy. Choosing to spend time with people who encourage us to grow, who inspire us, and who hold us accountable is one of the best investments we can make in ourselves. These connections help us stay motivated and keep us focused on our goals. Beyond personal benefits, growth and learning empower us to contribute positively to the world. As we grow, we develop skills and knowledge that allow us to make a difference. We gain the ability to solve problems, create solutions, and inspire others. Every step we take in our personal development equips us to be of greater service to those around us, whether in our families, communities, or workplaces. When we choose to invest in ourselves, we're not just improving our own lives, we're creating a ripple effect that impacts everyone we come into contact with. Lastly, investing in growth and learning helps us embrace change rather than fear it. Life is full of unexpected turns, and the ability to adapt is essential. By committing to learning, we equip ourselves with the tools and mindset to handle change gracefully, knowing that we can always learn, unlearn, and grow. This adaptability gives us a sense of confidence and security, even in uncertain times, because we know that we are capable of evolving to meet new challenges. At its core, investing in growth and learning is a commitment to becoming more fully ourselves. It's a lifelong journey filled with discovery, self-awareness, and purpose. Every moment spent in this pursuit adds depth and richness to our lives, allowing us to live with a sense of curiosity, resilience, and connection. This investment doesn't just improve who we are, it shapes who we become, empowering us to live a life of meaning and impact. Turning challenges into triumphs is one of the most powerful ways we can grow and strengthen our character. Challenges are inevitable. They come in many forms and often arrive when we least expect them. These obstacles might look like setbacks, failures, or hardships, but they carry within them an opportunity for transformation. Every challenge we face has the potential to bring out strengths we didn't know we had, to deepen our resilience, and to teach us invaluable lessons about ourselves and life. When we learn to view challenges as pathways to triumph, we shift our perspective from one of defeat to one of empowerment. This transformation begins with our mindset. How we choose to approach a challenge often determines the outcome. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, we can start to see them as stepping stones. This doesn't mean denying the difficulty or pretending it's easy. Rather, it means acknowledging the hardship while believing that something meaningful can come from it. When we face a challenge with an open mind and a determined heart, we create the space for growth. We develop the ability to see beyond the immediate struggle and envision the strength, wisdom, or insight that might emerge from it. One of the most powerful lessons we learn from challenges is resilience. Each time we overcome an obstacle, no matter how big or small, we build our inner strength. Resilience is like a muscle that grows stronger with use. As we navigate tough times, we become more capable of handling future difficulties with greater ease and confidence. These experiences teach us that we are capable of enduring hardship, that we can bounce back, and that we can keep going even when the path forward isn't clear. This resilience becomes part of who we are, an inner well of strength we can draw from whenever life gets tough. Turning challenges into triumphs also requires adaptability. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and often we find ourselves in situations we couldn't have anticipated. When we learn to be flexible, to adjust our expectations, and to find alternative solutions, we become more adept at navigating change. Adaptability is an essential part of overcoming challenges because it allows us to approach problems from different angles. Instead of giving up when things don't go as expected, we learn to pivot, to try something new, and to keep moving forward. Another key to transforming challenges into triumphs is self-belief. In difficult moments, it's easy to doubt ourselves, to feel as though we're not capable or strong enough to overcome the adversity before us. But when we choose to believe in our own abilities, we empower ourselves to push forward. Self-belief doesn't mean having all the answers or feeling confident every step of the way. It means trusting that we have what it takes to figure things out, even if it's one small step at a time. This belief in ourselves can be the difference between giving up and finding a way through. Challenges also teach us valuable lessons about patience and persistence. Triumph rarely comes overnight. It's often the result of consistent effort, even when progress seems slow. When we face a challenge, we learn to keep going, to keep trying, and to keep believing, even when we can't see the end in sight. This persistence is what turns effort into triumph, teaching us that success isn't about the absence of struggle, but about the willingness to keep moving forward despite it. Each step we take, no matter how small, brings us closer to overcoming the obstacle and achieving our goal. Moreover, challenges reveal aspects of ourselves that we might not see in times of ease. Hardships have a way of stripping away superficial layers, showing us who we really are and what we're truly capable of. In moments of difficulty, we may discover courage we didn't know we had, creativity we hadn't tapped into, or empathy we hadn't fully recognized. These revelations are triumphs in themselves because they connect us more deeply to our authentic selves, showing us our true potential. It's also important to recognize that the triumph isn't just in overcoming the challenge, but in who we become in the process. Every challenge leaves us a little wiser, a little stronger, and a little more compassionate. We gain insights that not only help us in future situations, but also allow us to support and inspire others who may be going through similar struggles. In this way, our personal triumphs become a source of encouragement and hope for others, creating a ripple effect of resilience and positivity. Lastly, turning challenges into triumphs reminds us of the value of gratitude. Once we've made it through a tough situation, we often look back with a deep sense of appreciation, not just for having overcome the difficulty, but for the journey itself. We come to realize that the challenges were part of our path for a reason, that they taught us things we couldn't have learned otherwise. This gratitude enriches our lives, helping us to approach future challenges with a greater sense of acceptance and a recognition that even the hardest times can bring unexpected gifts. Turning challenges into triumphs isn't always easy, but it's one of the most rewarding paths we can take. It's a commitment to growth, to resilience, and to the belief that every obstacle holds the potential for transformation. When we learn to view challenges in this way, we empower ourselves to rise above, to keep striving, and to create a life filled with purpose, strength, and meaning. In every challenge lies a seed of triumph, waiting to be nurtured by our courage, determination, and unwavering belief in our own potential.